Hi, my name is George and I am Python and SQL developer. Today I've prepared a second task about how to write complex SQL queries. And why I'm doing this? Because there are very rare number of videos in YouTube especially about how to make complex SQL queries work. And by sharing my approach and how I made them, I hope it would be easier for everyone when he gets a job or something to solve hundreds and hundreds of to write hundreds and hundreds of rows of SQL code, because in some job positions you would need to write hundreds of rows of code and make them work, or to modify and extend existing one with thousands of rows of code, let's say 1,000 and something. And sometimes it can be difficult. So by sharing my approach and writing SQL live and showing how I make this in practice, probably it will be easier for everyone. Okay, let's get started. I'm sharing the Beaver program. With the Beaver I'm connecting to database. For today's example, I'm using again DVD rental. By clicking with right click view tables, I'm getting into all tables into database, and by clicking error diagram I'm going to public. So here is the schema for it. Just I'm with different resolution right now, and it will be a little bit difficult to navigate here. I don't have zoom out actually. So this is the error schema, and this is the today's task that I've prepared for you. Select top customers names. Select top customer names who spent most money on movies from children and family category. This is the first thing. Next, the next column for their total spendings for movies and of all categories, and limit results to 10. So in today's task we have customer names. I have customer names to show for you. Money, movies, actually customer names, money, and movies from these categories. So by clicking to the error diagram, this means that I would use information from customer table, first and last name, connected to payment amount to find the most amount that they've spent, connected to rental, and from there connecting to inventory, film, actor, oops, not actor, category, and category to find in which category are these children and family movies, which means here in category, double click, data, we have children and family. So I would need to use all these tables: customer, payment, rental, inventory, film category actually, and category. So from our previous video, I've connected almost the same tables. So I will click to the code for previous video, and I will copy paste the code because he's like ready to some point to continue with this task. I will copy it here on the first time making some code working. And then let's say to check whether the film have a title or the name of category, children and family. So the secure request exists. Actually, my monitor is a little bit, my laptop is hiding my monitor, so sometimes I would make some moves to see if everything is right, or I can just make like this. Yep, I would use this way. But here I just have the Notepad++ with the same file before, Notepad++ with the same SQL file that I'm editing, like the original before copy, so nothing different. Okay, let's start with this. I need to connect customer, payment, rental, inventory, etc. First, I can check whether the query from the last video works. It's working. Then I can just comment this, and actually I can make customer names. I need first and last name from customers. So here, let me comment this too, and actually I will comment the whole thing to not make it more difficult for you to understand it. Select customer dot first name. Actually I can put customer dot customer ID first, and customer dot last name. So now we have ID from customer, ID first and last name. Let me check if it works. Yes, it's working. We can check whether it's the same by clicking here on the table customer. Yes, it's the same, 524. It's 524 by executing, so it's the same thing. Okay, now I should make proper joins. So customer, the key to payment is customer ID. So customer join payment, join payment on payment.customer ID equals customer.customer ID. Let me check if it would work. Yes, it's working. Okay, so I don't need this anymore, and after payment there is rental, etc. until the category table. So the joins, yes, are until the category table. So when I execute this, it should work. Yes, it's working with all the joins, so the joins work. I will leave this for a while like this. I will delete this and this. So I will reuse this on our next step. For now, I can just copy the task here above, the selects. I don't need title and category name, neither the select statement. I will reuse the payment amount in our task because we have most money spent, so it means total amount in this case. So I should calculate the sum of total amount. Okay, so from here, task 2, joins right. I can copy it here. The expression works, but I should put all the things like from this payment table amount. So payment dot amount. Let me check if it would work. Yes, it's working. So this Peter Menard is interesting one. 341. See, actually I can put it here. 341. Peter Menard. And she got like 7 something, 8, 10, 18, 20, 28 and 6, 28 and 6, 34. So his total amount is around 34. $34. Okay. Let me see. So write total expressions. I have amount. Write where clause expression. I'm copying the whole thing again. Okay, so here this would be the where clause, because which the task is I didn't copy the task from here. And actually I can delete these comments because I don't like to leave them, but sometimes it's easier. So expression verify them. Did I copy this? Yep. So this where clause, let me put, so the customer names who spent most money on movies of children and family category. So when I add where clause in children and family category name, it should select only this amount of payments and customers, of course. Let me see this Peter Menard, if it's here, but if he's not, so I would use maybe Douglas graph or whatever. Order by customer name. Yep, customer name doesn't exist. Customer dot first name, the same like here. Yep. So we have Adam Ghosh. I will use him. 367. Total spending like 2, 3 and 5, 8, $9 on children and family category. Okay, I will copy this to the next. Arrange columns and rows in preparation for grouping. So actually I would not need this for now, customer ID, because it's not in the main task. Okay, I would leave it. Okay, order by first and last name, because when I made the group, the sum of payment amount, I should use group by, so it should have some ordering. Okay, let me copy this to make group by statement. So let me execute to be sure that it's working. It's still working. Okay, and now I will add end clause about customer first name of Adam, check, Yep, now are only the results about Adam Gok actually. And now when I trying to make the total sum of total spent kids movies, I should put here actually the group by what came here. Let me try with this, but I think it wasn't. Aggregate function, yep, it's the opposite one. And I can order by total spend. Okay, let me execute to see what's happened now. Adam Ghosh 895, yes, it's correct approach. So now I can command Adam and make the execution again. Okay. And now I can just order by total amount spent. I'm not sure should it be aggregated or not, but I think it would work like this. Yep, it's working. Guy Brownie is the person who spent most money on this, but the names are in different columns and it's not nice for the end users. So in this case, I'm searching Google Chrome, SQL, first, last name, how to combine from this, how to combine. Just I want to take it from Google results to be able to see the same thing and use it in the tutorial. So I would use this one because it's more specific, using combination of ltrim and ltrim to strip white spaces on each end, which means if there is some white space before the string of the first and last name, it would remove it. Concatenation will make together first, middle and last name in this example, and coils will remove null values if some of the names is missing into the table. So I'm copying the whole thing. Actually, I will copy first this combination and explanation for you to be able to find it into the final file, and from here I will copy this strange thing. So now I will use concatenate first and last name, comma, I don't need this anymore. So let me check if it works. Yes, it's working, and now how you're able to see the names are in one column. So as you can name the column name by this, customer names, and I will put this onto the next row. So in the group by statement this doesn't exist anymore. I think it would work like this, but I'm not. Yes, it's working. It would work because now I have only one column here. So I don't need this anymore. But to be more precise, I would use coels like this if it's no value to not break the SQL query. Now it's working, but when you work somewhere if they add new names and one of them is happening to become new value, this would replace empty with a null to not break the SQL query. And the same with L-trim and R-trim. I would put them here like this with two ends for them to work. So let me check if it would work right now. Yes, it's working. And I would remove this because I don't need it anymore. Okay, this is Guy Brownlee. I would use his name here, and customer names. Let me check if it will work. 5092. Nope, does not exist, of course. So I would use concatenation here for the checks. So yes, I have 5092 for Guy Brownie. Okay, I'm commenting it again. So now I don't have heading in my task requirements. I have only order by, but here let me copy the task. Here the task is select customer names who spent more money on child and family category, and the next column their total spending. So I should calculate their total spendings too. How? By copying this here, commenting the category and just selecting the same thing. So now I am able to see that Eleanor Hunt is spent most money on DVDs, but not Guy Brownlee. So if I uncomment this, I would be able to see that Guy Brown spent total of 151. Okay, I'm commenting it again. So how to connect these two information? I will make a join here to this information, but this is happening with statement. It's possible with subquery, but I prefer with statement. CT. If you want to know more about with statement, probably I would make a video, but you can ask Google, of course. SQL with example. Here there is one. Stack Overflow with class. So it's like with name of the column that you want to create for a short time, as the query that you want to execute, and if there is where statement, and that's it. When you are using only one select query in the with statement. So let me come back here. CT customer kits. Actually, kit spending, because we know that it's about customer, and I would make it like this. Okay, to be more readable and understandable, so let me execute it before to see. Yes, it's gone. Guy Brownlee. I can remove this because now it's repeating to be more clear code. Removing the empty rows. Execute and check again. Yep. So if I want to get information from here, I can just type select star this one and selecting the whole thing and execute it. Select Oops, select start from. There is problem with this select statement, and I didn't type here as. You're seeing that there is as here. Okay, now it's working when I'm selecting the whole thing. So I will join with this table that I just created, not like long-term created, only when executing the whole thing. So here I would need the customer ID as customer kids, ID kids. You don't need to rename it, I'm just making it for easier readability. Whoops. Customer ID. So I will comment this, and I will try would the whole thing work. Let me expand. I don't need. Actually, I would need a group by statement and etc. Let me check. Yes, it's working. The join to the new information is working, but it's Eleanor Hunt. So if I want to make a difference, I would put here this dot total spent kids, and this will be just total spend because here I'm selecting without the categories, children and family. So it will be ordered by total spent kids from this select statement. It should. Must appear, yep, this must appear in the group by. Group by descendant. Okay. Something is not correct. It's in group by, of course. I can't put descendant in group by. Okay, now you see Guy Brownie, total spent of 151 and total spent kids of 5092, exactly the same thing, and it's ordered by this, because here if I scroll 151, you see they are not ordered in descendant, they are ordered only in total kids spent descendant. Okay, that's it. I've made a check. So now I don't need this anymore. I will now let me see. Yep, total 10 results. Limit 10. So now it should work. Yep, it's working. That's it now, formatting the code for be easy to read. Next time when you need to expand, edit, etc., or for your colleagues, it's good to use one format scheme to be sure that everything to be automated, not just by hand, and when you use auto formatter it's easier for everyone. I'm usually there is auto formatter in dbeaver. Let me see where it was, like this one, but I don't like it because it makes things like this. There is options, but I prefer to use the online auto formatter, secure formatter. I'm using this redgate.com website secure formatter. Right align. There is some thing that it's not like it, so I just removed it to be able to format it onto customer. So let me check if it would work again. I've just formatted the code until here because here it doesn't like it by some reason, but it's readable, so you can use the code like this, and I will put this into the formatter. It didn't like it again. I didn't copy it. Ah, no, it's taking the same part. Just I would remove again this. Okay, it's formatted. I will replace it until here and just remove the first row and leave it like customer how it was. So everything is the same. I'm just formatting the code to be more prettier for your eyes, your colleague eyes, more understandable, etc. Okay, I hope this video would be interesting for you. Let me come here. I've prepared more tasks. Let me see how it's with the time. We are about 30 minutes. In one of the next videos, I hope I would have time to make a query optimization video. This is for today. If you have any comments, questions, etc., you can comment under the video. If you have any problems with solving complex SQL query tasks, you can type me, and usually I can help with some problems if you want, but first watch the video, try yourself, and etc. Thanks for being with me, and have a nice day. Take some time out of the computer with some friends and etc. And that's it from me. Bye bye.